A young rapper from LA who has been building up his fame one song at a time that seems to be the next big rap star may be calling it quits.
She gon' do it for some Dolce, Gabbana, Louis, Gucci, Fendi, never ran with a random. My pinky ringing like a Samsung.
His career might be over before it even truly started, and of course we will tell you why. Make sure to watch the entire video to see leaked footage of Blueface saying he is quitting. Before we dive into Blueface himself, we need to be very honest about the music industry itself. Blueface right now is the artist that has the potential to be the next big thing of rap music. But that sounds familiar, since many other artists have been in the same position before, and not just in rap music, but in all genres, even though they had the potential but outside only one or two have really stayed or made it. Furthermore, while I know hip-hop artists like Blueface may appeal to things like the younger generation right now, the moment another hit song comes up or a famous artist comes up with an established fan base, people will likely start skipping the younger artist, Blueface, to pay tributes to the veterans. So now to be clear, let's just say Blueface can have fame and be a big name in the industry, but at present, it's going to be a struggle. He has some singles and his fame is growing, but a lot of that fame is from the internet, from a meme that he became. And as the internet has proven, a meme can have a fiery lifespan and then just fade away for a long time until it gets stretched up again. There are no guarantees in this industry. You can be the hottest thing in the world one minute and then be out on the street the next. It happens all the time. The rappers, the musicians, the managers, and no one is really exempted from this. So if Blueface wants to be the new face of rap, or at the very least, one of its true rising stars, he has some work to do, and even if the past events are any indication, he has got a big mountain to climb. Many people around Blueface have said that he plans to quit rap because he already got a lot of money from it. This sounds like another upcoming rapper, Lil Tecca. Blueface could be the next 6ix9ine, but it seems that he won't even make it that far. But I guess that's a good thing, because 6ix9ine got locked up for 2 years. While I am sure that many of you are hardcore rap fans, know that he is still very young in the rap scene, and that means that not everybody has heard his name. Blueface's real name is Jonathan Michael Porter. He was born in 1997 in Los Angeles, California. He moved around a lot as a kid. He was a football player, a quarterback even, and he was really good. He even led his team into a championship in 2014. He realized soon enough that it wasn't for him, so he left the school to go on and be a rapper, but it isn't something that happened overnight. Despite him being a fan of Snoop Dogg and other rappers, it was a dare that leads him into cracking on his first beat. He moved out of Los Angeles soon after college and went to a friend's music studio to go and pick something up. While he was there, his friends dared him to go onto the mic, and he did, and after some work, he released his first song. Deadlocks on SoundCloud came out, which gave him his first look at fame. In June 2018, he released his first famous project, Famous Crip. Thanks to the songs and his friends, he started to build up a fan base in Los Angeles, and that led to the release of his second project, which again gave him more fame. It was not until October 2018 though that Blueface went viral. He made a song for his video, Respect My Crippin', and he put it on the label's YouTube channel. Then it went onto Twitter, and spread around because of how Blueface sounded, and later the viral nature of the song brought more attention to his previous song, including Tatiana, which actually made it onto the top 10 of the Billboard Top 100. Eventually, he got signed by the label Cash Money Back, and got even more fame via videos, tracks, and social media stunts that he has done. Although it sounds like another rapper story of someone who is going to rise to the top, if you look at him deeper and who he is personally, you're going to see something a bit darker. When it comes to celebrities, there are usually two faces. The public face, when they are in the audience crowd, reporters, where they are trying to be charming, funny, intellectual, or whatever, or the personality they are known for. They are playing the spot they are on. But when the cameras are off and no one is looking, they often revert back to their original face, where they act like themselves because they know that the act is not needed anymore. So you might be wondering why I bring this up. Well, rappers are the exact same way oftentimes. The problem with them is that they don't drop that act at all, even though it's clear when no one is filming them or no one expects from them. They live to entertain the audience. Even though there is no audience around, and that really gets them into trouble, and Blueface is one such rapper that does that. If you don't believe me, believe Rolling Stone. They decided to have an interview with him as a rising rapping star from LA, and invited him to their offices to have an interview. As soon as he entered, he started to play the act. Even if it wasn't the act to some people, he had defensive questions to people and laughed it off. Really, the joke was on him. While all this controversy would get him attention, which he has proven multiple times in the past, it's also something that will get him in trouble. We have seen rappers both big and small get into others because they said something wrong or tried to be funny at the absolute worst time. Even Drake got into a fight because he escalated a situation, which honestly could have been resolved peacefully, and with Blueface, it's only a matter of time before something happens with him. He has already made controversies online with his comments, as well as his branding strategies of going to high schools in order to get more fans, which, funny enough, has actually worked out for him. Even with the interview with Rolling Stones, when he saw the energy going down, he started Instagram Live just so he would continue being who he is. This kind of behavior could hurt, or even worse, possibly in his career. Being a criminal is a stereotype that every rapper gets into, but apparently, Blueface doesn't mind getting into that stereotype because he has been arrested a couple times for various crimes, mainly involving firearms. For example, November of 2018, Blueface was almost robbed. But instead of just getting away and calling the police, he decided to handle things his way. He pulled out a firearm, and when the robber got into his car to drive away, Blueface opened fire on it. Yeah, he did that. Now you might think it was self-defense, he was being robbed, except that robber didn't have a real weapon, and upon pulling out his firearm, the robber fled, which means the event was over. But Blueface didn't care. He wanted to deal with the problem with no regard to what happened around him. In California, it is illegal to shoot a car with people in it, and he was arrested on the spot. Though he was released on bail, that charge is going to haunt him for a while. Then, early on in 2019, Blueface was arrested once again, now this time for having a firearm that is quite illegal. You sensing a pattern here? There are few rappers that are facing charges that could have been easily erased if they made a few smart choices in terms of not doing certain things. But Blueface is so concerned about his image that he doesn't care about what he's doing. In the music industry, there are a few things that will get you instantly noticed: a unique look, impactful songs, or unique sound. For Blueface, he has the last of these. Remember when I told you about the music video that went viral? Well, the reason for it was that Blueface's voice in it was like a cartoon character. Seriously, some comparisons were Courage the Cowardly Dog and many other silly cartoon characters. And while it should have been an honor to be compared to a cartoon character or two, it shows that his talents are a bit focused towards how he sings. In fact, all of his songs are less than 3 minutes or so, and they usually just focus on 2 topics which aren't a great variety. There are many famous rappers out there who have done things that made a big career out of it, but the question is, will Blueface be one of them? And honestly, I'm not so sure. Since right now his biggest fans are the internet and high schoolers, which are the people who are easily distracted and quick to change their loyalties when these situations arrive. So, in this case, his own music could be the reason he doesn't make it to the big time. Let's all hope that Blueface decides to turn his career around and start making music that people enjoy.